An MVP, or minimum viable product, is the fastest way to find out whether your idea is actually worth building. Instead of investing months and big budget, you focus on the core problem and test it with the smallest possible effort. That's exactly how we approach MVPs at Eleken. We work with SaaS founders who want clarity before committing serious time and money. And no matter the product, the process always starts the same way. First, get clear on the problem you are solving. Before thinking about features, screens, or tech, answer one question. What problem are you solving and for whom? Not in a paragraph, but in 1 or 2 simple sentences. If the team cannot agree on that, the MVP will fail no matter how well it's designed. We do this upfront with every client. When we work on products like Prift, a personal finance assistant, we didn't start with dashboards or charts. We started with users' jobs to be done. People wanted to gain control of their money. That insight shaped everything that followed. Next, define a very specific audience. Common mistake is designing for everyone. An MVP should be built for one clear user type. Someone who feels the problem strongly enough to see the value even if in perfect solution. So create a basic persona and get specific. Who they are, what they struggle with, and how they currently solve the problem. The clarity up front saves massive amounts of time later. Then study the alternatives. You probably have competitors, even if they don't look exactly like you. Study how others solve the same problem. Look at their positioning, feature sets, and UX decisions. You're not copying, you're learning what works, what doesn't, and where users are still frustrated. At Eleken, competitor analysis helps us identify gaps where focused MVP can stand out instead of trying to outbuild much larger players. For example, when we worked with Flourishon, we saw that caregiving content online was scattered and overwhelming. The team wanted to bring clarity to a space full of noise. Our designer analyzed health and caregiving apps to see how others organized their resources, where users got lost, and what was missing. Those insights directly shape a simpler, more focused MVP. After that, map the user journey. This is where design thinking really kicks in. Walk through the experience step by step, from the first interaction to the moment the user gets value. If the journey feels confusing on paper, it will be worse in the product. We often discover unnecessary steps here and remove them before a single screen is designed. Now define the MVP feature set. This is the hardest part. Your MVP should do one thing really well, not 5 things decently. List all possible features, then aggressively prioritize. What must exist for the product to work, and what can wait? Prioritizing frameworks help here, but the mindset matters more than framework. When we designed Prift, we followed the logic closely. To prioritize features, we listed everything we could build and sorted it into must-haves, should-haves, could-haves, and won't-haves. Because this was an MVP, we focused only on what users truly needed at the start. Long-term personal finance forecasting. This way, we delivered value early without unnecessary complexity. Then design and build the MVP. Design matters here more than many founders think. An MVP doesn't need fancy visuals, but it must be intuitive and reliable. Minimum refers to a scope, not quality. Early users are your hardest critics. If the product feels clumsy, they won't stick around long enough to give useful feedback. After launch, test with intention. First, let your own team use it, break it, question it, then release it to early users. Watch how they behave, don't just ask what they like. Look at what they do, where they hesitate, where they drop off. The data is the real value of the MVP. Then iterate. Remove what doesn't work, improve what does. Sometimes the insight confirms your idea, sometimes it forces a pivot. Both outcomes win because they save you from scaling the wrong thing. One quick myth to clear up. An MVP is not a prototype, it's not a growth hack, it's a learning tool. It doesn't magically attract users on its own. It helps you understand whether users would actually use and pay for what you're building. The best MVPs are focused, well-designed, and honest experiments. And when done right, they turn uncertainty into direction. If you're building a SaaS product and want an MVP that helps you learn fast without wasting budget, that's exactly what we do at Eleken. If this video helped, hit the like button and subscribe for more practical product design insights, and leave a comment if you want us to break down real MVPs we've designed and why they worked. See you soon.